There's also the two teenagers, Kim Ye-gun of Jeonbuk and Seoul's Son Jung-bum. More on them in a moment. We start with the Jeonbuk team news after their strong showing, winning at Pohang last weekend. Just one change, Lee Dong-jun replaced by Kim Seung-sub on the wing. They do have among the subs a Samaloni, Italo, a winger who could make his first ever professional appearance outside of his native Brazil tonight. Of course, Kim Tae-hwan started his KLeague career at FC Seoul, so there is that nice little bit of a mirror between the two captains tonight. But over to Seoul, who fielded a completely different 11 on Wednesday evening as they lost their cup visit to Busan Park. They now return to almost the same side that started their 3-1 home defeat by Ulsan HD last weekend. Lee Seung-mo drops out of the midfield, making way for teenage rising star Son Jung-bum. Just a substitute option for Jeonbuk, now a regular starter and the club's top scorer. Gets us underway. Kang Sang-yoon, number 13, very influential as well in that Jeonbuk midfield for such a young player. Lee Seung-woo gets hold of it on the edge of the box, turns back towards that goal, which possibly has taken a touch out for the corner. Lee Seung-woo certainly thinks so. And now it's Kang Sang-yoon spots the free Kim Tae-hwan. Anderson all over him. Nice bit of footwork. It's over down, then plays the ball in. Players down in the box. Lee Seung-woo and Chejun. Lee Seung-woo is adamant that should be a penalty. Both holding on to each other at this stage. Anything in that replay to suggest that it was a one-sided affair. Well, Jeonbuk not going to take the lead that way. And you just worry for them whether they've got the attack to put Seoul with a sword. Pushes it across to Joije. And he has another strike at goal. This time it was a little bit closer. Didn't really look like it was going to threaten. The goalkeeper wasn't certain. Lee Seung-yoon has just pushed this over. Downward header. Kang Sang-yoon gets to it but can't take it very far. And Yazan has stayed up and fires it over the bar. So the biggest shots in the game coming from centre-backs at both sides. I would not have placed much expectation on him scoring from there, not in that manner. The emotion of that fan is certainly drawing the cameraman's attention as Kim Seung-sub lays it back into the path of Lee Seung-woo, but offside. Well, what's happened here? Babic and Lee Seung-woo getting tangled up. Lee Seung-woo just getting in the way of the ball, and now all the players are erupting. Kim Young-bin and Klimala in particular. Then Klimala comes in and shares some words with Lee Seung-woo. Oberdan looks to push him away. Klimala with a shove. Kim Young-bin, I think, is already a couple of disruptions that have basically allowed the players to take on some water. Here's Klimala again, and he's gone down, holding in some visible agony his ankle area. Let's have a closer look. Well, I think that is totally justified, and in fact, he touches the ball and coming almost as soon as he receives it. Now he looks to run on. He does get there first, and then he's caught. I'm surprised it's not a free kick, to be honest. Song Min-gyu with a yellow card. Clearly asking why. That's better from him in terms of attacking intent. There you see, gets the ball. And it's Kim Young-bin who's come across and just put his body in the way. Inside for a little pass. Johnson one overruns it. Over there for Jeonbuk now. Crowded out immediately. Babic caught. Free kick and a yellow card over there. I wonder with these early yellows whether we are maybe heading towards red card territory in this game. The shorts rolled up. And a third corner for Seoul. And it's a good ball in, actually. Whipped him with real speed at a lovely height. And doesn't take much contact from there to steer it into the net. It's great delivery. Anderson. Klimala game really showing signs of opening up. Still Klimala trying to turn Kim Young-bin, and Cho Jae gets in the way as well. He's not the sort of player who's necessarily going to dribble around 3 or 4 players. And he's already found Kim Young-bin to be a tough opponent tonight. I think well, with that, the half comes to a close, and I'd say that the best is yet to come, surely. There have been some moments of drama, some of the most for the wrong reasons, but also potentially signs of attacking intent that need to be sharpened in the second half. That man Klimala carries a threat. We know Lee Seung-woo does for Jeonbuk. We know they've got a 17-year-old on the bench who'll be coming on pretty soon, you'd think, in the second half as well. Scored a fantastic goal in a big game and a big win against Ulsan. And there he is, wearing the number 73 shirt. And still off the field for now. Kang Sung-gyu back to Kim Jin-gyu. Jin-gyu with a shot, and it's low, and it's saved to the keeper's left. Intelligent moments of creativity. That's what's needed to break this game open. Jeonbuk seek their own breakthrough. Kim Sung-sub overrunning it. Song Jung-bum. Well, that was a rare lapse from him in a dangerous position, and Lee Seung-woo could punish Seoul. Shoots, and it's out for the corner. Son Jung-bum has been so quick to play to a teammate, and he looked to play it around Obadan, who wasn't having any of it. Fortunately for Son and Seoul, they get away with it, at least until this corner. Cheojin. The other end, Gittis with a touch back to Lee Seung-woo, and it's a good effort, side off target, but really connected with it. For either side, Gittis with a visionary touch there. He knew Lee Seung-woo was in a good position. Decides to play it. Save to Babic. Song Min-gyu. Some boos for him against his former club. And he tested Song Min-gyu there. It would have been a poor goal to concede, because Obadan. Oh, it's taken a deflection, but the keeper was alert to it. Could have been a wicked turn of events there for Seoul. Listen to the crowd's reaction. Difficult to know who they're more excited to see right now. But Kim Ye-gon and Italo, both very welcome sights for the Jeonbuk faithful. And you can certainly hear the second name, Italo, chanted. Furious with himself. A couple of moments in the game where just obviously feels Babic. And now Sunmin cross field to Son Jeonbuk. It's a great pass, and that's what he's brought on for. And then off the upright outside, never looked like it was really going to threaten. Sunmin wanted it back. And he's got every right to ask, considering it was his. Wonderful pass. Son Jeonbuk looks up, decides to shoot. So Kim Jin-gyu off in midfield for Gamboa. Number 66, or Cheo Jin off for Park Ji-soo. Centre back on for left back. It'll be an interesting shuffle there. It's not like for like. For Seoul, Babic off, Lee-sung-mo on. Slightly less dramatic, but either way, if Jeonbuk want to cut that Seoul lead at the top of the table down, going to have to find a goal pretty soon. Kim Yeon-bin back to Cho Win-jae. Gittis header comfortable enough for Gu Sung-yoon. Goal from here will feel something like that. Lee-sung-mo. And Lee-sung-mo gets there again. Klimala looking to play it on. He's been picking up the ball in quite deep positions. They need him in the box. Sunmin, the low drive. Got good direct play. To do. Needs to be something big now. Gamboa and Italo, the new boy. Is the script written for him? It's another block. There's been far too many of them in this game for the attackers, like on both ends. Kim Tae-hwan chips it back in, and it's all not good attempts to collect the loose ball. 7 minutes is just about here. There may be time for one more big chance in this game. Maybe a small chance. Floating ball is headed away. We are in borrowed time. Kim Ye-gon with a touch. Oh, it's a free kick on the edge of the box. And this is pretty central. And this can be right foot, left foot, but it's got to be special. If you're Seoul right now, probably the best you can hope for is a 0-0. Jeonbuk, it would be sweet revenge from their late 1-0 defeat at Seoul back in April. Here comes Italo. And it's held by the keeper. And it was the last kick of the game. There is the final whistle. Well, it's a great free kick actually, because the biggest thing is beat the wall and get it on target. Something Seoul couldn't do with their free kick. And often keepers will be fooled by those and they won't have a great view of it. It finishes 0-0. Seoul will be the happier of the two on reflection. It's a missed chance for Jeonbuk to cut the gap. It stays at 9 points between first and second. Gangwon losing tonight. It's over to Ulsan tomorrow. What a season we're having in K-League 1.